Oh, holy hotties! Very, very good morning to you. It's me, Scottie McCLUE, and we are, of course, live on the big one. Time just gone 10:30 on Monday the 19th of December, 2022. Lovely to have you all with us. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. That Scottie McCLUE is live just for you. This is the big one. Excellent morning, Scottie. Good morning, Karima. Lovely to have you with us. And DINKY-DOO. Good morning, Scottie. It's Susan. Good morning, Susan. How lovely to have you with us. And a very, very warm welcome to our TikTok and also to our YouTube live. Excellent stuff. Thank you for all your kindnesses and thank you for all your generosity. Good morning. Absolutely fantastic to have so many wonderful people with me this morning and make sure everybody knows about it. Good morning, Scottie. Merry Christmas, Scotsman TikToker. How lovely to have you with us, DINKY-DOO, and a very Merry Christmas to you. Good morning, everybody. Fantastic, lovely to have you all with us this morning. Now, lots to talk about. Changed my name to Susie Beebe. Yes, well, good for you. That's the stuff. Keep them guessing, I say. That's what it's all about. And a very warm welcome. We thought we'd just do a random pop-up, of course, on the AM. This morning, we did an early bird, and that was extremely popular. So you should be able, I think it was too long for the TikTok, but you should catch up with it on the YouTube channel and get subscribing on the YouTube channel, guys. Very, very important. You'll see a big difference there, I think. Now, who have we got here? F1 has just joined us. Carol's joined us. C has joined us. Megan has joined us. William has joined us. And Susan has joined us. Fantastic stuff. That's what we like. Excellent. Good morning, of course, on all the channels. Now, I want to know what you're all up to this morning. We don't want to spend all the time just saying hi and welcome. You're watching Scottie McCLUE, hashtag FloatI, the first lord of the internet. That is me. Excellent. And I want to know what stage you're at with Christmas, what you're thinking about Christmas, if we should all cut back on Christmas because of the cost of living crisis brought to us by the wealthy, the government. So there you are. Excellent stuff. Now, AT has just joined us. That's excellent. We like that. And Adam has joined us as well. Guys, can you get following? I don't really understand the fact that I've had almost 50 million views to all the TikTok videos. They are mega, mega popular. The Scottie McCLUE TikTok videos and YouTube videos. Very, very, very popular. But what I don't understand is I've only got, 20,000 followers? How can you have 50 million viewers and 20,000 followers? Why have we not got 50 million followers or even 49 million followers? So everybody, Kevin, what a fine fellow. Oliver, what lovely, lovely stuff. Guys, I'll give you a shout out if you follow, because I think it's so important that everybody on TikTok should be following Scottie McCLUE. If you miss a moment of Scottie McCLUE, you miss a moment of life. That's not good for you. So get following. Mr. Martin's joined us. Hi, Scottie, just having my crumpet and peanut butter. Listen, Mr. Martin, your private life is your own. What's your opinion on Ariana Grande? Well, we don't give opinions on top pop stars. It's either the thing for you or it's not. Go on yourself, Elgin. Kevin, I thank you. And thank you so much for following. What a lovely thing to do. I think after 40 years in the media, public service, it doesn't take much for somebody to just go an inch or two up on the phone and click the plus sign. And not even going to bother with Christmas. It's all played out now. The poor get poorer, end of. So Dawson Creek, how do we stop that? Miss Scottie, then your day is over. Absolutely, Kareem. Hello, DINKY-DOO, says William. DINKY-DOO, William. How's the snow in Inverness? Well, I'm not in Inverness, but perhaps we've got some Invernessians watching right now who can tell us what's the state of affairs in Inverness with the snow. I think that's very, very important. Get following, guys, as soon as you possibly can. DINKY-DOO, Jammy versus Jaffa. DINKY-DOO to you. How super that you could join us. at this time in the morning. Is this a wise thing to pop up? Or, should we be leaving it till later in the day? Can you say hello to Andrew, who's working up in Dundee? That's from Michael. Yes, hello, Andrew. Opinions on caffeine, Mr. McClue? Well, I don't have much caffeine. I've got some Earl Grey here. And it's not really, I don't really deal in opinions. I tend to deal in fact. There we are. Up the Royal Artillery, says Gravy. A fine regiment of the British Army. Gravy, the Royal Artillery. DINKY-DOO, Scotty, how are you? We're fine, John. So glad you could join us. And a very, very warm welcome, I say. Love you, Scotty, bro. Thank you. User 392. Top person. Hello, one and all. Enjoy the build up to Christmas. Absolutely, Karim. Yes, indeed. Up the Royal Artillery. All right, my man, from Whitburn. We like the Whitburn. Lovely to have you with us. Hello, Scotty. I like your show. I thank you, Kevin447. That's very kind of you. Have you followed? Make sure you get following as soon as you possibly can. And get on to the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is the world's greatest, best kept secret ever. Right? So only those in the know have visited the YouTube channel and subscribed. They're sort of like internet royalty. So get yourselves on to Scotty McClue's YouTube channel, Scotty McClue, Voice of the World Radio Talk Show. So there we are. Now, what have we got? Scotty, the SNP getting rid of £25 winter payments is a disgrace. It is King of Inkland. Loving it, Scotty from Devon. DINKY-DOO Lionel in Devon. Oh, he loves Devon, he does. Fantastic. Exeter St. David's. Exeter St. David's now there. Anyone for Umberley, you have to put your hand up. See the guard. Fantastic. We should do a guest. Yes, we should, King of Inkland. So there we are. Tom Uri, we've got a success with us. Sorry, a celeb with us. A huge celeb and a huge success. A lovely man. Wonderful. Yes, I do, Tom. Morning, Mr. McClue. Morning, Tom. So glad you could join us. I hope you are well. You are a superstar. I wanted to do a lot more for you when we had the radio station, but we had our problems, as you know. So there we are. So, Tom, lovely to have you with us. Then we got here Jonathan DINKY-DOO. Lovely to have you with us. What are your thoughts on tattooed eyeballs? I personally wouldn't have a tattoo at all. Tell me this. Here's a question for you. But certainly don't put anything near your eyes. What I'm thinking, do you mean eyeballs tattooed on you? I see what you mean. Yes, how very strange, the big eye. So there you have it. What I was thinking was, would you trust somebody with a tattoo? Hello, sexy man. Hello, Sedge. Hi from East Kilbride, Scott. And lovely to have you with us from East Kilbride. We like that. DINKY-DOO. And get following as soon as you can, guys. Just checking out. Whoa. Fantastic. Huge audience this morning, guys. That's what we like to see. Thank you for all the likes. That's very kind of you. Hello from Leeds, says Billy. Billy, I used to be on Magic Radio in Leeds. I loved it. And now having the eyeball Sierra tattooed. I had mine done 12 years ago. Oh, no, King of Inkland. No. No, I wouldn't have anybody touching that. You must get all the ladies with those blue eyes. Well, I don't know, Sedge. DINKY-DOO. A little bit red in the eye today. A little bit of psoriasis. Push. What's that? Where do we see? We'll just get rid of Stephen. I think Stephen's actually of this world. Right, I'm getting rid of Stephen because he's a simpleton. So we'll say bye-bye to him. He's gone. Lifetime ban. Everybody shout bye-bye, Stephen, as the wee troll goes down the soiree. There it is. Woo! Fantastic. Right, that's the end of that one. Now, what we do, usually a lifetime ban for any idiots, because we've got to keep this as a nice, clean feed. So there we are, DINKY-DOO. How many chickens have laid eggs that you've eaten in your lifetime? How many chickens? I don't know. I don't know how many eggs a chicken lays in a lifetime. Billy's having a good old laugh here. Excellent, Billy. Dinky-Doo, I say to you. You know, it's an unspoken, unwritten rule of the internet that you never, ever, 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 ever troll Scottie McClue. That's the way to get yourself a lifetime ban. To support Scottish independence, as Callum. Well, I think Scotland, I mean, I'm apolitical, so I don't get involved in politics, but I think independence is much bigger than any political party or any individual. I think that every right-thinking Scot would support Scottish independence because the union should never, ever, ever have taken place. How do you stay so warm in these cold winter nights? I know, Sedge, and I'm without my Labrador. You see, there's Lord Reith. He used to be toasty. You know, fantastic. 2,800 likes. I've got 3,200 guys. You are amazing. Do you have an open fireplace? I do say, well, I don't know if you'd call it open, Sedge. It's got a gas fire in it. So, but I used to have open fireplaces, and I have a friend who's got one, and it's fantastic. Ah, well, you're talking to me now. I am Richard, absolutely, and it's lovely to have you on here. Dinky-Doo. Guys, can everybody watching go following, please? Now, what do we got here? Oh, well, that's interesting, isn't it? Yes, yes, very interesting. Right, bottle of water, bottle of whiskey. There we are. What would that be? Don't know what that one is, actually. Why are you Irish? Why am I Irish? I think we're all Irish to a greater or lesser extent. So there you are. You look great with a moustache. Well, I had one till about 2 weeks ago. I think you can see it if you look down at all the TikTok videos. It was a question. Oh, a question. Ah, there we are. Right. I'd have to have another look. We're going at such a speed here. It's very, very difficult just to get everything here now. Hello, one and all, from Karim, Mr. Martin. Scotty, what was the first motorway in the UK? I would have thought, Mr. Martin, it was the M1, to be honest with you. Why do they say up the Royal Artillery? What does it mean? Well, it just means the Royal Artillery are a brilliant regiment of the British Army, and they say up the RA. Did you used to be on the radio, Scotty? I did, Brad. Yes, absolutely. We were on the radio, and it was fantastic. So lovely, lovely stuff. The family portraits behind you remind me of biblical times. Yes, well, I'm a very biblical person. Who's your favorite Spice Girl? Oh, I like them all. I'm a fan of them all. There's no doubt about that. Fantastic. Dinky-Doo. Guys, I need another 30 followers. So can every single one of you get up to the top and click the plus sign? There we are. Kareem is sending beautiful gifts. Fantastic, Kareem. We thank you so much. Santa's Elf, TikToks, sent squirrels, sent red roses. So there you are. Now, what have we got here? Up the RA means something totally different, Scotty boy. Somebody pulling your plunger. Yeah, up the right avenue. Is that it? If you got stuck in a manhole, would you tell the story of how you survived? Well, of course. I mean, you know, who hasn't been stuck in a manhole from time to time? Shouldn't be said on this, says Kevin. Certainly not, Kevin. Absolutely. So it's up the Royal Artillery as far as I'm concerned. There we are. Oh, we don't want that, Kevin. Heavens above. So I'll know in future if anybody comes on with that, then it's a lifetime ban. Do you think Scotty was born yesterday? First motorway was the Preston bypass. Was it actually motorway, though, or was it dual carriageway? I don't know. Because you see, I obviously lived and worked in Preston, and outside my workplace window was the A6. So there you are. So they bypassed Preston. And then there was a relief road put into Carlisle, Eastern Way. We have the Scotty files. We're going to release them on the internet. Excellent, King of Ink. That's what we like. There, William has sent me likes. William, you're very, very good. So good to have you with us. And what a fabulous, fabulous pop-up this is I can tell you. Selkirk in the house. Ba, welcome Selkirk, the home of the Bannock. Yes, indeed, we like Selkirk. A great friend of my father's came from Selkirk. Tremendous stuff. So there we have. We liked Selkirk. And I had the privilege of working with Lord Steele, Sir David Steele, of course, at Scott FM Radio and Border Television. So there we are. Thank you for sending me all these Santas. Just got the #1 badge. You have, William. Argentina won the World Cup. Nothing gets past you. Do you know Langham? Very, very well indeed. The A7 going through Langham. Fantastic. I nearly worked in Langham. Do you know the McCLUE Hall? So there you have it. What have we got running through Langham? Is it the ESC that runs through Langham and down to Canonby? Do you know Canonby? Do you visit the People's Palace in the Barras? I do, Kikar. Yes, indeed. So there we are. Used to clean Lord Steele's windows at Aikwood. Absolutely. Were you in still games? Oh, sadly I wasn't. The River-esque. James the Esque. Lovely, lovely. The McCLUE Hall. When I toured Langham, we were on at the McCLUE Hall. Morning from Helensburgh, Scotty. DINKY-DOO. Good fishing down the Esk. Yes, indeed. Caught my first grayling. Well, of course. Canonby itself is so beautiful. So there you are. Now, just saying bye-bye to Martin. So he's away. There we are. Fantastic. That's that. Now, who have we got here? Morning, Scotty. I'm about to watch the last of the Mohicans. Well, that'll be the last of them, so enjoy, I say. I used to have one myself with a bit of brilliantine. Fantastic. Preston bypass, now the M6. Well, do you know, Mr. Martin, it's funny, but something at the back of my mind was saying the M6. But I thought, nah. But something did say the M6 and the A6, of course, the Preston bypass. But I would have thought the M1 was before that. Am I not right? Scotty Mould, Nana's favourite film. Kevin, what's your favourite Scottish thing? I remember going to a lady to pick up a West Highland White Terrier. And very, very distinguished lady that bred these West Highland White Terriers. And the dogs, you could hear them going, woo, woo, and outside. And I said, what's on? They said, oh, we've got a lodger and he's watching the last of the Mohicans. And the dogs are picking up on it. So every time the Mohicans were giving it, woo, the dogs were giving it, woo. There we are. DINKY-DOO. Scotty, send me a wee 30-minute timeout, please, so I'll get some work done. User 392. You know fine you don't work when Scotty McClue's on. Everything stops for tea. Fantastic. DINKY-DOO. So lovely to have you all with us. Welcome, welcome if you've just joined us. Now, I need another 25 likes, follows. You're an absolute legend, mate. Kevin, thank you very much. There we are. You wouldn't think it was some of the cheek I get. You know, shocking. I've never understood why. I don't deserve it. Good morning, Scotty and Kareem. Good morning. Lovely to have you with us, Susan. I don't know if any of you were with us this morning. I think some of you were for the early bird. We did the early bird this morning just after 6 o'clock. Wow, was that a success? I'm just wondering if we could do a Scotty McClue breakfast show on TikTok and YouTube every morning. Nice wee cup of brew again. William, you were with us for the early bird. What's your plans for the bells? Well, Kikar, I thought we might go live with Scotty McClue's Hogmanay Bash, same as we've done for the last 30 years. Becoming something of a cult, C-U-L-T. How many countries have you travelled to? Not that many, Rossi. I'm very, very, very well travelled. I've travelled to Scotland, England, Northern Ireland, Ireland, and Wales. I've also travelled to France, Germany, Portugal, Holland, Belgium. Where else have I traveled to? I'm trying to think. Austria, Österreich. Yes. Do you know where Bell's Hill is? And have you been? Of course, I've been to Bell's Hill. Used to take my squeeze box to Bell's Hill. Excellent stuff. Know Bell's Hill very well. And when I was a drama student, I was very friendly with one of your most famous residents, the wonderful Sheena Easton. Scotty, I'll be watching your New Year bash with you. Good stuff. I'm doing okay, thanks, Susan. Excellent, Susan. Wonderful. Good morning, everybody. Lovely to have you with us. Have you all subscribed to Scottie McClue's YouTube channel? I'm needing about another dozen subscribers this morning, and it would be lovely if everybody on here could pop over at some point. You should travel outside the EU. Yes, I would love to. I mean, it's getting the time. What happened to the radio station 96.3? I think what happened there, I mean, obviously I've been in 96.3 several times in my life, but I think what happened was the shows were all at the weekend. So a massive phone-in Friday night, massive phone-in Saturday night, and massive phone-in on Sunday night. And I think just it was a big ask for the station to staff it. Are you with me? So I think that was probably why that suddenly came to an abrupt end. I'm good. I'm going to get lunch soon. Quite right. Early lunch, Kareem. What's your degree in? It's in arts. Artium. Yes, indeed. There we are. Dinky-Doo. Stephen, Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us. Fantastic. How have you been? We've been fine, Robert. Thank you very much. Nice to hear from you. Yes, we need to hear a lot more from a lot of the lovely people on here. This TikTok setup is incredible, guys. Right, I'm needing another 25 follows. Now, I think after 40 years of public service, you can manage to go up to the top left-hand corner of your phone and click the plus sign. It's been a while, Robert. It's been too long. Don't you leave it so long next time. Marco says you're looking good. Marco, so are you. What's your speciality? My speciality is information, education, and entertainment. So that's the kind of thing. You know, I'm a visiting lecturer and professor. I have taught primary, secondary, and tertiary. I've spent a lot of time, 36 years, television, radio. No, in fact, wait, did we not say 38 years? Yes. Radio and television. I've been busy driving the buses. Well, Robert, of course you have, because you're a first-class bus driver. And one day I was thinking about a wee change, and I saw on the back of a bus, drivers wanted. But I thought, nah, the responsibility is too much for me. I used to love driving. I used to drive quite a big van. And I drove the baker's van. But I thought, no, I think it's too much, actually. The roads are too crazy. Yo, I haven't seen you in a long time. EL, how lovely to have you with us. Dinky-Doo. Kevin's laughing his head up here. I hope you enjoy your lunch, Kareem, Susan. Mr. Martin says, did you eat it? No, he's just preparing it. He might be preparing Scotch broth and minced tatties and a big plate of steamed pudding and custard. Trust me, you don't want to drive a bus. Well, Robert, no, not with all the rude people in the road. You see, I love to let the buses pull out. Okay, I get a face full of diesel. But, you know, it's good to let them pull out. And I like to do that and see what everybody else is up to rather than just... I have to say that it's interesting. I used to get pulled up for talking about women drivers, but they are different in their approach on the roads. And they're thinking more themselves than other people. Very interesting. And to be a really good driver on the roads, you've got to think other people. You know, that sort of idea. My ancestors, says Thika, were Clan Dundas. Ah, excellent. Yes, indeed. The Dundas clan. You get a lot of aggressive drivers out there. Well, you do, Robert, but they shouldn't be aggressive with the buses. They need an appreciation. I think if you have driven a bigger vehicle, you do have an appreciation. Like I always flash the trucks when they can get back in. when it's clear for them in the motorway, you know, things like that. Up the Scottish independence. Oh, dear me. Absolutely, dear my. Dear my. Fantastic stuff. This is what we like. Now then, I've got a lot of you watching this one. I'm just going to see if I can do a tiny adjustment to the camera. Yeah, that's not too bad. Fantastic. They don't realize how much space we need. Of course, you are very cool. Thika, thank you so much. Very kind and very nice to have you on here. Teresa's just joined us. Guys, could I ask that every single one of you does the decent human thing and follows me? I've got 5,400 likes because you beautiful people have been doing this on your phones. You've been tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, 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 tap. There we are. So there we go. Well, Jeremy, I didn't see that, so I won't actually mention it, but we should never demonize real workers. I heard a lovely one this morning, and it said people are complaining that the unions are spoiling Christmas and the holidays. If it wasn't for the unions, there wouldn't be any Christmas holidays. And it's true, isn't it? So I think we need to remember that. Another 5,800 likes sent, Scotty. That is so kind of you, Susan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I used to teach non-verbal young people, and we said was thank you, the sign language. Without the unions, there would be no holidays or annual leave, yes, or maternity, or any of the quality things we've got. We need to keep an eye on this government because they're not working for the people. They're working for the financiers. There we are. A good point, Alexander. Absolutely. Yes, all that stuff, all these wonderful things that we're able to enjoy. Of course, we should never, ever, ever have come out the EU. If they ever say they're short of money, think £250 billion squandered on Brexit. No more parties. They're too much work. What's going on here? I've just joined. Jim, the world is having a chat with Scottie McClue. It's 11 o'clock, guys. It's exactly 11 o'clock. So there you are. Mr. Martin wants to know, did you eat the grilling that you caught in the Esk, the wide Esk? Well, young Lochin Var come out of the west. Through all the wide border, his steed was the best. Remember that? He swam the wide Esk. The Esk is beautiful. Cannon Bay is outstandingly beautiful, guys. And there used to be the railway to Cannon Bay. Where do you live? Hello from Chicago. Jim's just blown in from the Windy City. Fantastic stuff. Lovely. So there we are. Jim, you're very, very welcome. We're in Scotland, in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. I'm Scottie McClue, the First Lord of the Internet. Hashtag FlowTie, all uppercase. And the father of feminism. There we are. I think what we need to do is put a stop to any fighting between male and female. That's a bit of a con, as is feminism's a bit of a con. They just wanted to get the women working, bringing in an extra income. Fit like Faber, Dean. No bother. Somebody said the other day, men are physical, women are spiritual. So let the men do all the physical side of things. They'll be happy. And let the women do the spiritual side, and they'll be happy. First Lord of the Internet, were you elected or self-appointed? Elected, Jim. Yes, indeed. You would never self-appoint as the First Lord of the Internet. Heavens above. So there we are. Fit you on about men. I fit for do's. Fit like Abdi. Telling you. Yes, welcome, Faber Dean. Yeah, and it's bra. And we'll just speak a Doric for the rest of the show again. Now, who have we got here? Oh, my goodness me. I need another 15 followers. Who elected you? The people, Jim. The people of the world. 2 billion people have heard of Scottie McClue. Now, that might be impressive, but it means that 6 billion haven't yet heard of Scottie McClue. So I've got a mountain to climb. We've got a mountain to climb. But 2 billion people elected Scottie McClue as First Lord of the Internet. So that's quite good for starters. So that's a quarter of the world's population. There we are. Ken what I mean, eh? I can fit like him. Dorica best spoken language. Well, I'll tell you, Robert, as a good kind of folk in a day. Absolutely no. For have we got here? Sorry, we're all speaking the Doric now. We're just heading for 6,000 likes. 6,000 likes. Is that not absolutely amazing? I thank you. And yes, I don't remember electing you, but when the next election comes up, well, Jim, you should be electing me. Are you following? Are you committed? Legend. Honestly, you've made my morning, Kevin Dinky-Doo. So there you are. What's your platform? My platform, Jim, is called TikTok. Right? It's very, very famous. Here's a phone call. Let's see who this is. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hello, mate. It's Reese.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Who's that?
Reese.
Reese.
Yep.
Lovely to have you with us, Reese. Dinky-Doo.
Yep.
Yep. That's Reese. Reese says, yep. So that's rather good. No, you're a political platform. We don't do politics, Jim. I'm apolitical. So there we don't have anything to do with any of that nonsense. We don't question people on their politics, their race, their creed, their colour, their background, their proclivities, their, what do you call them, pronouns. None of that matters on here. We just need a handle, in your case, Jim, and that's it. So there you have it. You see, we're something totally different on here, Jim. This is for the people, all people. There were QWERTY's just joined us. Fantastic, wonderful stuff. So there you have it. I think you're used to, are you an American, Jim? Yes. How am I going to know whether or not I want to vote for you as Lord of the Internet? Well, everybody's voted for me as First Lord of the Internet. Why would you want anyone else as First Lord of the Internet? Well, you can't now. It's too late. The position has been filled. Yes, American. Ah, excellent, Jim. So you're used to a bit more division, a bit more information about what side somebody's on. Are they a Democrat? Are they a Republican? Are they this? Are they that? Are they the next thing? Do you see what I mean? We don't do any of that on here. And that's why it's so refreshing, and that's why everybody in the world loves it. Morning, Sir Scotty. Morning, Craig. Are you from Edinburgh, says Edwin. I'm not from Edinburgh. It's a life position then. Oh, yes. I mean, once you're First Lord of the Internet, that's it. Do you know what I mean? This guy needs to quieten down. What Jim Fothers, Jim's got as much right to speak as you have. He doesn't need to quieten down. Jim, they're having a go at you for speaking out. Yes, there's no need for that. Floatai, hashtag Floatai, all in uppercase, First Lord of the Internet. There we have it. Fantastic. Now then, guys, I'm needing another 15 followers. Sorry, Jim. So there you are. Fothers is sorry. Just having a chat. Of course, Jim. That's all we're doing. We're just having a chat. Do you know what I mean? But everybody in the world can have a chat. Well, 2 billion people can have a chat. Up the Royal Artillery, says Leaky Bum. We salute the Royal Artillery, a very fine regiment of the British Army. Yes, indeed. Up the Royal Artillery, Leaky. There we are. Fantastic. Now, who have we got here? Kevin sent likes. For your plans for Christmas, I'm just going to chaff a while. I'll put on my Hummel Doodies and my jumper and just good for a walk round Seeking. You know, see how everybody is and maybe talk to some of the out folk and that kind of stuff. I might even speak to some folk from Fiddy around about there. You know, what are your hobbies? What do you do for funsies? For funsies, Jim, I broadcast. I go on television, radio, newspapers, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter. What else? What else am I on? Twitch TV, Scottie_McCLUE. So these are all my kind of general hobbies. Fantastic. If you want to phone in, you can always phone in 0141 628 9795. There's a guy called Lee saying, oh, look, it's Ronnie Barker. What a compliment. What do you do on television? I used to read the news, Jim. You'll see it all. Rather than ask all these questions, Jim, your time would be very, very well spent having a flick through all the TikTok videos. And then you'll get the whole picture. If you scroll down, you'll see quite a lot of Scottie McClue stuff. I was addicted to soap powder, but I'm all clean now. Irvin's finest, we thank you. So we love all that. Tremendous stuff. Busy this morning, guys. I'm just trying to check how long we've been up. Oh, for goodness sake. We've been up for 36 minutes. I could watch videos, but it's more fun to chat with the person. Jim, of course, yeah, we can all watch videos, but I think you're better on the live, having a good old chin wag with Scottie McClue, your new bestie. Fantastic. Now, who have we got here? Mr. Martin's asked them to answer the question and is saying to them to stop havering. I don't think that's very nice, Mr. Martin, to tell poor old Kareem to stop havering. Scottie McClue, Dinky-Doo, how you doing, big pal? THT, how lovely to have you with us. And a very, very warm welcome. What about you, for food bunkery, but Old Meldrum, and then ut the bunkery, that kind of way. You know, sometimes I'll take a wee drive at the Ballater and things like that, you know, just and maybe go to the Geary. But it's bra. That's bra. Aye. And I used to stay out near Newborough, and would have a great time out there. You know, it's very, very near. You know, to the Bell Hill Way and the Fovrin and all that kind of thing. But they don't so far down the other side. They don't but Feather Cairn, that kind of stuff, you know. Morning, Scottie. Dinky-Doo, the Tarves. Used to go to the Tarves. Yes, indeed. Morning, Scottie. Dinky-Doo. Good morning, Larry. Sorry, we're just chatting the Doric. Yeah. A wee bit of the Aberdeen. That's wonderful. Fantastic. Up to the Blue Tune. Aye, the Blue Tune. And then you've got up to Cremant, where they got the Lord's My Shepherd written, and the tune. And then you can also get up to the Broch and Peter Heed round about there, you know. And Mentlaw, you could go away to Mentlaw, or fit about, you could go to Clat, or you could go to, Mentlaw, of course, a lot of famous people from Mentlaw. You know, very clever lassie with music was Mentlaw, I think. So there you have it. Now, what have we got here? The Blue Tune's my home tune. Is that your home tune, Robert? So you then can't understand a word, says James. Well, I get kind of folk well, mind you. Need do it. Fantastic. Right, okay, well, we'll pop back into English and we'll speak a little bit of that and see how you get on with the English. That's what I always say. Now, what do we got here? But, you know, fair play to all the loons and the queens that are tuning into Scottie McClue right now. Keep it Doric going, says Joss. Well, Joss, the only problem is a lot of the loons and queens, they're not quite understanding. And that's a problem. See, Ken. But, well, fit like, we'll see. We'll chaff a while bit anyway. And there we are. Now, what do we got? Just scanned your Wikipedia page. Seems like you've been in the communications industry for a long time. You're quite right, Jim. Almost 40 years. Morning, Scottie. How the hell are you this fine morning? Davy B. What a privilege to have your company this fine morning, I say to you. There we are. Guys, can I get another 10 followers? So if you're watching right now and you haven't followed, pop up to the top left and click on the plus sign. Robert says, need to teach them. Well, this is it, Robert. They'll need to listen, no? They'll need to listen and stop our nonsense and realise that a Doric is prime speech for Abdi up in Northeast. And I think, you know, they should just chaff away themselves and see if that's fit. That's what I say, anyway. Now, that's what I heard, anyway. And the rest of it, and, you know, they're needing to get a hold of a fine freewheeling bellist family organ. That's the stuff with white and the black teeth in it. Now, who have we got here? Scenting a hot chocolate. Gus, thank you for the hot chocolate. I definitely saw that, man. I'm telling you, Tim and Claw. And what about Robert? Do you ken Old Deer? You know, I used to go to Old Deer, and you can come back and just follow in the line of the Ithen. Aye. Follow back into Pitmaiden and Dunderboot there. That's the stuff. Again, and then at the Hadahus. Hadahus? Yes, indeed. Now, that's the stuff. Santa's elf, who have we got? Robert says, ND is mod. Aye, that's it. Another 5,000 likes. Guys, I've got 6,200 likes, but we're a wee bit down in the followers. 50 million people have had a look at the videos, and we've got 20,000 followers. So come on, something's not right. We should have about 50 million followers by now. So can we get everybody following? Scotty, you are politician material. You can't answer a question. Mr. Martin, you haven't asked me a question. There we are. But before I do, let's look at one or two other things that have happened. There's a bit of politician chat for you. You have 13,600 likes on my screen. Have I? Well, maybe I maybe need to update this one, you see. Have a nice day, one and all. I'm going to have an omelette. Well, you can't make an omelette without breaking eggs, Kareem. You know what they say. Have a great day, everybody. Who have we got here? Oh, my goodness me. Lovely, guys. Thanks for following. Another 6 of you. Get following, and then we can get sorted out. Edward's just joined us, and Liana's joined us. Fantastic. We like that. I think I have sent about 10K. Susan, you probably have. You're very, very kind. I hope your wee fingers no dropping off. I wish I was up a Blue Tune a few weeks ago for a Christmas. The Christmas Larry prayed. The parade. I once got into a parade, and I just had my ordinary car, me and the lassie, and the boys were all shouting out as the floats went past in the parade, and the Larrys, and he was just in my car like, and he says, "You could have made an effort." I have an auto clicker, it does it itself. I thank you, Susan. How amazing is that? How'd you get that? So there we are. Mr. Martin is asking Kareem if he ate the grayling. Yes, honestly, Mr. Martin, you'd make a great politician. You don't do anything as straight talking. Susan has sent me 25 Santa's elves. Was up with the Dundee United team bus, and there was the Aberdeen team bus. So I hope you were all kind to each other. Hashtag be kind. There we are. Susan's now sending me footballs. And she's sent me 25 footballs. Wow. Susan has just sent Santa's elves 25 and footballs 25. Kyle, yes, I do. There we are. Dinky-Doo, I say to you. There we go. Now, I'm just checking the time, guys. Oh, my goodness. We've been up for 45 minutes. I need one more follower. Who's it going to be? Can somebody get up to the top left-hand corner of their phone and tap the plus sign for following? I'm asking you, Scotty G, the grailing. I've never been near a grailing, Mr. Martin. You've obviously misheard the conversation. You need to pin back your lug holes. Kyle has just followed. Kyle, thank you very, very much for following. And we're still needing one more. There we are. One more follower, I say. And then I'm going to have to dash. So there we go. Kyle's just followed, but we need one more follower. Robert, thank you for all these likes. One more follower, guys. Somebody up to the top left, click the plus sign. There we are. Scotty, you get the auto clicker in your app store. Aha! Fantastic. Follows the search again. British man 121. What a thoroughly decent human being you are. Thank you for following. That is just amazing. There we are. Was that fine speaking with you again, Robert? It's always good speaking with you, Ken, and I'm glad we did it direct. I hope we haven't chased away too many, the troops, the clients. You know what I'm saying? That didn't understand. Scotty, what do the Netherlands and Argentina have in common? The Netherlands and Argentina. Something to do with orange, could it be? The Netherlands and Argentina. Something to do with orange. Is that right, Robert? I hope you have an awesome Christmas, Scotty. Susan, thank you. Thank you for all your kindness. Thank you, British man, for following. Everybody who's followed is a thoroughly decent human being, I say to you. Right, I'm going to have to dash off. I'll sing you the goodbye song. Are we ready? Goodbye, everybody, goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, and a cheerio. Better get back on the road. Absolutely, Robert. Take great care of yourself with that big beastie of vehicle, mind. Ken, it's not any bigger than your average motor around the farm, you know. That's what I'm saying. They both achieved independence from Spain. Robert, how amazing are you? So the Spanish Empire. So Spain had the Netherlands at one point. I didn't know that. Yes. The Belgian Empire. When they knocked the British Empire, I think, what about all these other empires? Well, do men. Cheers, pal. Cheers, Robert. You take care. Have a recht good look round. Right, that's it. All I can say to every single one of you is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed your company. There we are. Are you at home, Scott? I fin. That's fit. It's about. I'm a Dinky-Doo. So there you are. Where are you from? I'm from TikTok. Yes. Have a lovely day. Dinky-Doo. There we are. Oh.